to let you know, well, I wanted to remind you that we are in the Eclipse Portal. Now, the strongest part of the Eclipse Portal is the time between two eclipses. And this is when the veil is thin, you know, the other worlds open up to us. This is where the most amount of change and transformation happens from the eclipse energy. Do you remember how I described the eclipse last week? They kind of pick you up and put you where you're meant to be. This is kind of where all that change happens. And it's really where, if you're paying attention to the energy, so the types of things you want to be watching out for now are really paying attention to synchronicities, triple numbers, you know, signs from the universe, signs from your guides. If you don't already have a daily meditation practice or some sort of daily spiritual ritual that you do where you connect to yourself, whether it's journaling or walking without like listening to a podcast or something, but a time where you are able to get quiet and listen to, you know, your higher self or connect with your guides or your angels, now is the time to do it. Please, like, set yourself a little goal just to do it from now until the 16th when the next eclipse is, if you can, because it's through becoming quiet and still with yourself in times like this when the portals are open and the veil is thin, that you're able to pick up on guidance that can move you to higher levels of consciousness. Because with the eclipse, it's gonna shift your timeline. It's gonna put you on your highest timeline, and you can capitalize this. Like, you can actually make the most out of this by being aware of what the guidance is telling you, which way to go. Do you need to let go of something in your life? Do you need to begin something new? This is the type of messages that are coming through. And, you know, it's a very deeply healing time as well, because eclipses can, you know, be unsettling as well. So sometimes with this guidance that's coming through, especially I've noticed in my life that, you know, when you're opening to this energy, you really are led. They really do tell you what's going on and, you know, which way you need to go. So you have the opportunity to cultivate this now. We can all do it. You don't have to be psychically open, you know, just make some time to be with yourself and just to listen to what your next steps are. Because when we have amplified energy like we're having now, you can make leaps and bounds, like further than what you would normally do at a different time. So just know, if there is an ending happening in your life, it is for your highest good. It is destiny. If there is a new beginning being presented to you, if there is a synchronistic event with a person or a situation coming into your life, you need to like trust that and go for that, because it's the eclipse energy. You've got to trust what comes through now as being for your highest good. The next eclipse that's coming up on the 16th is a full moon eclipse, and it's going to be in Scorpio. Now, the whole energy is shifting as of end of next week. Like, we have Jupiter changing signs. Venus is already in Aries. This eclipse has really got a fiery, transformative, you know, like it's a very potent, I'm going to say transformative energy. So there's going to be a lot of healing to be done, a lot of release, a lot of looking at the shadow. I know it's sounding really fun, isn't it? And how do you prepare for such an important eclipse? Well, there's a couple of ways you can do it. You know, you can, again, cultivate this daily practice where you're tuning into yourself, become more self-aware, aware of, you know, the emotions that are playing out, what you need to look at, what you need to release. Like, that's what this eclipse is all going to be about. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this magical, floaty, spiritual, mystical time. Tap into the energy. You will be guided if you make space for it in your life.